Hello and Merry Christmas. Thought I would throw on a Merry Christmas Red Wings shirt that I got when I was at the game with some of my good buddies at the LCA against the Senators. Unfortunately, one of the many losses that the Wings had in a row, and thought it would be a fun day here to do a Christmas wish list for what you want as a Detroit sports fan. This is assuming you are a Michigan and Michigan State fan, one of the two, if not both. Those do exist. To those that watch my videos not from there are a few of the people that I know that root for both, which is very questionable. Unless it's like your kid goes there and I went to one and your kid went to the other, whatever. It might make a bit more sense, the whole house divided thing. It happens. I don't know how, but it does. People act weird, as I'm sure all you know. So the first thing I have on the Christmas list is Michigan football brings it home. This would be good for half of the college fan base out there, but the number one thing on my Christmas wish list is Michigan beats TCU and beats, hopefully, probably, Georgia in the championship game. Beating Ohio State in the championship game would be maybe the greatest thing of all time, but I don't think it would happen. It would just be weird. It's hard. I mean, you can't beat a team. Hard to beat a team twice. Hard to beat a team three times. Obviously, don't be twice because the Big Ten's dumb, but, it is what it is. The next one, just to throw a little olive branch out there to my Sparties, Tom Izzo gets the elusive next title. Obviously, he won one a very long time ago, back in 2000. I think it was. I don't even know. I barely know. Whatever. I'm just being honest. I think it was 2000. Getting a second title would really help cement his legacy as one of the best coaches out there. He is a great coach. Fun guy. The clip of him the other night wearing a Christmas sweater and getting teed up while getting all red was hysterical. I mean, the jokes wrote themselves. But, it's good to see him in the Christmas spirit, working with the Oakland coach, who's doing a great job out there. I just really think it'd be very interesting to see how much more rated he would get if he won one. Because, people keep always saying it's January, February, Izzo, March. Izzo is March, right? January, February, Izzo, April. I always like to make the joke, it's March because he can't make it to April anymore. But, that's just Michigan fan being the guy that I am. But with my basketball team's performance right now being Michigan, can't really say much. So if Izzo could get another title, it'd be great for the state of Michigan. Would be really annoying because I'd have to deal with Michigan State fans. But if we can get back to where Michigan State is really good in basketball and Michigan's really good in football, I will not complain. If we can, go back to a few years ago when it was the other way around, it didn't feel as good because football means a lot more to me and most people around this area. Speaking of basketball, we have a professional franchise, the Pistons. I know a lot of you don't watch them. Some people, believe in some sort of self-harm and torture and watch every Pistons game, including myself. I watch most of them when I'm out of town. It's tough to watch this team. They're really not that good, but, one thing would make them very good. A very big Frenchman by the name of Victor Wembenyama. He would be very nice. So if the Pistons could get some more lottery luck and after being rewarded for our team stinking, but our young guys playing well, Duran's playing very well, Ivy's playing very well, Killian is coincidentally playing well, Sadiq is not playing that well as he used to, but we got a lot of very interesting decisions coming up with who to pay and when to pay, etc. So if they could start figuring it out, it would be really helpful for Troy Weaver, who just got extended, which is an early Christmas gift. So shout out Santa on that one. But getting Wembenyama winning the lottery would be huge. I mean, if even not winning the lottery, getting second and Scoot Henderson, I'd probably take it. But if you get Victor Wembenyama, oh baby. The next one would be the the Lions to make the playoffs, and the Rams to lose out. This is being recorded right before the Rams game. We're at halftime of the Packers Dolphins game, and if the Rams will lose today and they would lose the rest of the season, it'd be a really good draft pick. Big loss today it would be very important to switch places with Denver, and the Pistons, the Lions need to win out to get in the playoffs. I believe they need a bit of help because they decided to be Ohio State and just let Michigan, this time being the Panthers, just run it down their throats. One of the more demoralizing games I've watched in a long time with the Lions, which is crazy to say, considering they started the season 1-6. But even in those wins, they put up a lot more fight outside of the Patriots game. But yeah, for the Lions to make the playoffs, it would really invigorate the city. I still would put it up there that if the Lions win the Super Bowl, it'd be better than what the Bills would do and what the Eagles would do, because the Lions have had zero even close to chance. We're not winning a playoff game in nearly a decade. So the next one here is the Red Wings to make the playoffs this season. That one was a lot more manageable a few days ago, or a week or two ago, before they lost. I think it was 6 or 7 in a row. They beat the Lightning in their latest game. Their last game, supposed to be 2 days ago, got canceled due to the polar vortex, I think it is, or whatever. It was something, even bomb cyclone, I think it was, one of those two. And, everything's been cold. I was supposed to be in Florida. Flight got canceled. That's real tough. But, yeah, so the Wings would make it the playoffs. It'd really help, again, the city that has been begging for their teams to make the playoffs. While I was at college, the professional sports teams, all 4 of them, they went 1 for 16 in terms of playoffs in seasons. I was in college for 4 years. That's really tough. That's really tough to do. So yeah, the Wings, they have a really good young core. They're doing a great job. Most of the free agent signings are really good. Stevie Y is doing a good job. Trust the plan, trust the Yzer plan, of course. But, jumping a year or 2 ahead of schedule and make the playoffs would be awesome, because in hockey, you never know. If you make the playoffs, things happen, stuff happens, and you could get in. That'd be really helpful for the city that is begging and dying for a playoff appearance. Not even a win, an appearance. That's where we're at right now. I know my good friends that are watching this are dying laughing, because they know I've been begging for this in our group chat for a long time. And then the last one, the franchise, I don't even want to call by name. We have a baseball franchise in this town that has yet to sign a positional player. That's correct. You see the Mets go out and sign everyone under the sun. The Judge signing, they opened the bank, those guys, billions. I think it was literally, they said it was multiple billions of dollars was spent on the length of contracts being signed. The Mets have a $400 million payroll. All these teams signing everybody. I mean, you even got bad teams like the Cubs that are going out there and signing guys. The Tigers haven't signed a positional player. I believe we signed 1 or 2 pitchers. Matt Boyd got re-signed, or we brought him back, retraded him. I don't even know. But the baseball franchise, I don't think I've said the name yet, because I don't even want to give them the dignity at this point, has not signed anything. Mr. Illich, he used to spend all of his money and would always care about making these teams competitive and winning. And since his passing, the franchise has both gone downhill. So I hope that they could take a lesson from their father, open up the checkbook, get competitive, God rest his soul, and hopefully the kids can figure it out and start competing and making the baseball franchise relevant. That's pretty much all I have for this Christmas video. I'll try to keep it a bit closer. And I'm looking at my recording here. It's about 8.5, 9 minutes. So I'll cut a little bit out, make it hopefully under 9 minutes. Have a great Christmas. Hope everyone has a good time there, whatever you're celebrating, whether it's Christmas or other holidays. And have a good time. Thank you for the support. Have a good weekend, rest of the week, whenever.